In the ancient city of Athens, there lived a philosopher named Marcus. He was a devoted Stoic, committed to living a life of wisdom and virtue. Each night before he retired to bed, Marcus had a routine that embodied Stoic ideals. 1. Self-reflection. Marcus would sit quietly in his study and reflect on the events of the day. He pondered how he had exercised the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Certainly, here's a story that emphasizes the importance of self-reflection. In a quiet village nestled in the rolling hills, there lived a man named Alexios. He was known throughout the community as a thoughtful and introspective soul. Alexios had a daily ritual that he held dear, a ritual that revolved around self-reflection. Every evening, just as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm, golden glow over the landscape, Alexios would retire to a small room in his cottage. In this room, he kept a simple wooden desk, a leather-bound journal, and a flickering candle. The important part of this story begins as Alexios, with a calm and focused demeanor, would light the candle. Its gentle light cast dancing shadows upon the room's walls. He'd open his journal, its pages filled with countless entries from years of nightly reflections. Alexios believed that self-reflection was the cornerstone of personal growth and a key to living a meaningful life. It was here, in the solitude of his sanctuary, that he would review the events of the day and examine his thoughts, actions, and emotions. The most important part of his ritual was the way he approached this self-examination. He did not seek to judge or criticize himself harshly, but rather to understand and learn. Alexios knew that the key to improvement was in understanding one's strengths and weaknesses. He'd start by writing down his achievements and moments of virtue, celebrating the times he exhibited kindness, courage, and wisdom. This allowed him to reinforce the positive aspects of his character. Next, he'd contemplate his missteps and moments of weakness. Here, the most important part was his commitment to improvement. Alexios saw his mistakes not as failures, but as opportunities to grow. He would ponder how he could better align his actions with his values and the Stoic virtues he held dear. Through this daily self-reflection, Alexios became a wiser and more virtuous person over time. He understood the importance of acknowledging his humanity and striving for continual improvement. The journal became a testament to his journey toward a better self. The people of the village admired Alexios not only for his wisdom, but also for his kindness and resilience. His nightly ritual of self-reflection was a testament to the transformative power of introspection and self-improvement. It was a reminder that the most important part of personal growth is the sincere desire to learn from one's experiences and strive for a better tomorrow. 2. Gratitude. Next, he expressed gratitude for the challenges he faced. He believed that these challenges were opportunities for growth, and that even hardships were a gift from the universe. Gratitude is a deep sense of appreciation and thankfulness for the kindness, gifts, experiences, or positive aspects of one's life. It involves recognizing and acknowledging the good in your life, whether it's the support of others, simple pleasures, or even challenges that offer opportunities for growth. Now, let's weave a story about Marcus, a Stoic philosopher, and his practice of gratitude. Marcus, a devoted Stoic philosopher, believed that gratitude was not just a fleeting feeling, but a profound virtue that could enrich one's life. He understood that gratitude could be a powerful tool for maintaining inner peace and contentment. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting its warm glow over Marcus' study, he had a special ritual. He would sit at his wooden desk, his quill poised over parchment, and reflect upon the day's events. The heart of Marcus' ritual was gratitude. He would begin by considering the people in his life who had supported him and the acts of kindness he had received. Whether it was a friend's comforting words, a stranger's smile, or a family member's love, Marcus recognized and appreciated these gestures. One particular evening, Marcus recalled a challenging encounter he had with a fellow philosopher who held differing beliefs. Instead of harboring resentment, Marcus decided to find gratitude in this disagreement. He recognized that these differences of opinion served as opportunities for personal growth and refinement of his own philosophical ideas. As he wrote in his journal, Marcus contemplated the challenges he faced during the day. He recognized that even these difficulties were sources of growth and wisdom. They tested his character, and through them, he had the chance to practice Stoic virtues like patience and resilience. The most remarkable part of Marcus' gratitude practice was that it extended to the natural world. He found solace in the beauty of the starry night sky, the rustling leaves in the wind, and the simplicity of a cup of warm tea. These everyday wonders filled him with a sense of awe and thankfulness for the world's inherent beauty. Over time, Marcus' gratitude practice became a cornerstone of his Stoic philosophy. It reminded him that even in the face of adversity and disagreement, there was always something to be thankful for. This sense of gratitude nurtured his inner peace and strengthened his resilience, allowing him to face life's challenges with a serene heart. As word of Marcus' wisdom and contentment spread, others were inspired to incorporate gratitude into their lives. Marcus became known not only for his Stoic teachings, but also for his profound sense of thankfulness, showing that gratitude, when practiced earnestly, can transform not only individuals, but entire communities. 3. Acceptance of the present. Marcus reminded himself to accept the present moment, embracing it fully. He understood that resistance to what was could only lead to suffering. Acceptance of the present is the practice of acknowledging and embracing the current moment in one's life without resistance or judgment. It involves recognizing that fighting against the reality of the present can lead to unnecessary suffering. Here's a meaningful story that illustrates this principle. In a quaint village nestled among rolling hills, there lived a woman named Eleanor. She was known throughout the community for her wisdom and unwavering sense of peace. Eleanor's life had been marked by both joyous moments and challenging trials, but she had a remarkable ability to accept the present with grace. One day, a devastating drought descended upon the village. The once lush fields turned arid, and the streams ran dry, crops withered, and the villagers faced the prospect of hunger and hardship. Eleanor, too, felt the impact of the drought as her garden, once a source of vibrant beauty, began to wither. While many in the village despaired and lamented the drought, Eleanor chose a different path. She understood the power of acceptance. Each morning, she would walk to her garden and tenderly care for the few plants that clung to life. She didn't resent the lack of rain. Instead, she marveled at the resilience of these struggling blooms. Eleanor accepted the present reality of the drought and focused on what she could control. She collected rainwater when it occasionally fell, rationed her resources wisely, and shared what little she had with her neighbors. Her actions inspired others in the village to follow her lead. One evening, as Eleanor gazed at the starry sky, a traveler passing through the village approached her. The traveler marveled at her serene demeanor amidst the drought's challenges and asked, "How do you find peace in these trying times?" Eleanor smiled and replied, "I've learned that resistance only brings suffering. By accepting the present and focusing on what I can do, I find contentment even in the face of adversity." The traveler was deeply moved by Eleanor's wisdom. As he continued his journey, he carried her message of acceptance with him, sharing it wherever he went. In time, the drought ended, and life returned to the village. The fields once again flourished, and the streams flowed freely, Eleanor's garden, nurtured by her unwavering care and acceptance, bloomed more vibrantly than ever before. Eleanor's legacy lived on, not just in her thriving garden, but also in the hearts of the villagers, who had witnessed the power of acceptance through her example. They had learned that embracing the present moment, even in the most challenging of circumstances, could lead to resilience, inner peace, and a profound appreciation for a life's ever-changing beauty. If you would like to receive more inspiring stories and insights on Stoicism or other philosophical topics, feel free to subscribe to our channel or follow our philosophy-themed content. We aim to provide thought-provoking and practical wisdom to help you lead a life of greater virtue and mindfulness. Subscribe today and embark on a journey of self-improvement and philosophical exploration.